Our first guest on the Rise this Friday afternoon is none other than Red Deer's Kayla Williams. Her brand new EP, Retrodelia, has been climbing the charts, and I just want to take a few moments to chat with her. Hi, Kayla. Thank you for joining me today. How are you?
Hi, John. I'm so good. I'm very excited. I love CKUA, and I'm always happy to join in any way.
Yes. Yes. Well, I've been wanting to chat with you for a while now, and all about your new EP, Retrodelia. Can you tell our listeners a little bit about the concept behind the album?
Yeah, so I'm super inspired with this project and the band going forward. I'm very inspired by yacht rock, which is the soft 70s subgenre of feel good, hits like bands like Toto, Steely Dan, Buskeggs, Doobie Brothers, that whole vibe. This nice soft 70s thing, but with a very feminine influence because I don't see a lot of female artists at the time, and also with a very pop mixture in there. So it's not just rock, it's that I'm calling it yacht pop. It's very easygoing. It was started during the pandemic, so I was very depressed. Who wasn't? And then it was about
Yes.
changing everything and trying to get into the feel good. I was like, let's just write music that feels good, that makes people feel good, and that everyone can dance to. That's the goal of the shows, is get them dancing, which has proven it's working.
Beautiful. Speaking of shows, you just played a really cool festival. I'm blanking on the name of it.
Lilo Music Fest.
Yes, you just played the Lilo Festival. I was looking at it. It looks incredible in this like quaint, tiny, beautiful community. What was that festival like?
It was so sweet. I went last year just as an attendee and was just so taken with it. I was hoping I'd get in this year. I was very happy I did. And we were second to headlining on the Friday night. And because the wind was so crazy, everyone had to come into the community hall space. So it really worked out in our favor that every single person that needed to be at any kind of music event was in that one area. And so it was just a hopping night, and we did. Everyone was dancing, is what I saw. I saw very few people not dancing. So it was a good vibe and so much fun. Such a great little Alberta. I mean, they bring in some artists too from outside, but it's a very small community that they take over, and everyone there is so welcoming. And yeah, it's a great kickoff festival for the start of summer.
Beautiful. Do you have other festival dates this year or other shows coming up?
Yes, I do. I mean, I have a lot. So if you'd go to my website, that's where you'd find all of them, because there is a hefty amount, which I'm very grateful for. We're doing a little BC run. And then one of the bigger festivals I'm playing is in BC. It's called Robson Valley Music Festival, and that's happening in August.
Festival, yeah.
So fun. It feels like coming home. It's one of my favorites. So super grateful to have so much going on. Summer is the season for yacht pop, I think. I tried to get a marina tour going, but well, that's next year's goal. Play on the yacht.
Yeah, play the yacht pop on a yacht.
Yeah.
I mean, sign me up. I'll be right there. Um, tell me, like, what kind of got you curious about making music and recording?
I have always, I don't know. Ever since I was 3, I was saying I was going to be a singer when I grew up. So it's just, I don't know where it came from. My family's not actually, I mean, they're very musical appreciators, but not a family of musicians. I'm definitely the black sheep in that regard. But I came out and just started singing, my mom said, and there was just no backup plan. And so I went through a music program at Red Deer College, and then just continued on and have worked in many different projects, many different varieties of things. I'm in some corporate bands, done a lot of stuff. And then finally in the last few years have honed in on my own music again, and just figured, let's put it all in, and it's very different for being in Alberta, especially in Calgary. It's very a country music scene. So I was like, I don't know how this is going to land, because the opportunities are a little different maybe when you're not in that realm. But I figured if it's fun and if it's good, and it's at the very heart of it, it's like, I love it. I really love it. And I hope that makes other people love it, because that's the thing that translates, I think, is when you're that passionate about something, people feel it. So I've just always been very passionate about all kinds of music, but this is the latest, I don't know, obsession, ADHD obsession. I just get like honed in on something, and I'm like, now it is yacht pop. I've always loved it though. I loved oldies so much.
Me too. Yeah, I can't get enough.
Yeah.
Wow, Kayla. Well, it's been so wonderful to chat with you. I'm so glad that things are going so well. I look forward to hearing more and hopefully catching you somewhere in the world doing your yacht pop soul infused deliciousness. I want to play a track from your album Retrodelia, kicking off the countdown this Friday afternoon. Here is Kayla Williams with Come Close.